What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. And today we're gonna be doing something a little different. We're gonna be talking about the NBA. And we're gonna be talking about the Golden State Warriors. That's my favorite team, obviously. So I like talking about them. But before we get into the video, please like, please subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and daily content will be coming every day. So if you guys like sports at the NFL, the NBA, all that, this is the channel for you. Without further ado, let's get on with the video. So yeah, the Golden State Warriors, if you guys looked at the title of my video, they have not looked that great. I mean, they're in trouble. Like, they started off the season 12-3, and it looked really, really good. They were the number one seed in the West, beating really good teams like the OKC Thunder on the road. They beat the Boston Celtics, the defending champs, on the road too. They look like a really, really good team, right? And before the season, they had a 13 man roster, 13 man lineup, which is unheard of. Normally on an NBA team, it's like more like 10 man to 8 to 10 man lineup. The Warriors are riding with the 13 man lineup. And I knew that it was too good to be true that Steve Kerr would keep that, and that would keep, making the Warriors win games. Like, I didn't believe in that lineup. I felt like the Warriors needed to get a lineup where it was a consistent 8 to 9 players play every night. Now, the Golden State Warriors have a problem when it comes to being very consistent. And I think ever since the Golden State Warriors won the championship back in 2022, which again, kudos to them. I'm very happy for that. Happy for 4 championships. But the Warriors have not been the same. They've had this problem where they're very, very inconsistent, and the depth of the Warriors is at times really, really good, but at sometimes not really good, right? The Golden State Warriors in December alone were the worst shooting team in the league. They shot 25% from three. Like, that is atrocious. You cannot win NBA games in this new day and age of the NBA. You cannot win many games in the NBA shooting 25% from three and 39% from the field. You just can't. The Warriors defense, in my opinion, has been fine. They've been fine. I think paint protection has been a big issue. And again, the Warriors have not gotten a big man. So that's going to be an issue for them. But again, you have your player like Steph Curry, generational talent, has been there his whole career on the Golden State Warriors. This season, he's averaging 22.8 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Solid numbers. Obviously, you would want the points to go up, but again, he doesn't have a second scorer to, alleviate the pressure from him. And if you look at the last 3 games, he's averaged 30. So he's given it his all. He's also averaged, I think he's averaged in these last 4 games, he's averaged 55% from 3. That is insane. So Steph Curry is not the problem for the Golden State Warriors. It's everything else. The Warriors cannot shoot a 3 ball to save their life. They just can't. If your name is not Curry, it's not going in. And I think Dennis Schroeder coming to the Golden State Warriors, probably one of the worst trades I've ever seen. I mean, he's taking more minutes than Johnathan Kuminga, which is, it just doesn't make sense. And I just want to show you guys an article that I found. Like, I mean, they got blown out by the Heat. The Heat do not have anybody. They literally sent Jimmy Butler home. They sent him home, and the Warriors still lost at home to the Miami Heat without Jimmy Butler. And obviously, look, Johnathan Kuminga did not play. In my opinion, Johnathan Kuminga is the second best player. But it just boggles me that Steve Kerr just would not play the man. It just doesn't make any sense to me, because, like, at the end of the day, it just doesn't make sense. He's your friend. When Curry retires, Johnathan Kuminga will be the guy, and he's fighting for a contract. And you put Dennis Schroeder, you start him over Johnathan Kuminga. I don't understand this. Kuminga has put up a lot of points this season. I think he's averaging 17 points per game. I mean, Dennis Schroeder on the Golden State Warriors is averaging 10 points a game. I mean, I get it. He's a good defender. I'm not going to take that away from Dennis Schroeder, but he's not producing as much as Kuminga would. And I just think that we need to develop Kuminga. Him coming off the bench makes zero sense. He should not be having 26 minutes a game for him. It should be minimum 30 minutes, 30 plus minutes for Johnathan Kuminga. And because we really need to evaluate if Kuminga is the guy moving forward. And I believe he is. I think he can definitely help and contribute the Golden State Warriors and be a reliable second option for Steph Curry. Steve Kerr has to acknowledge that and put him in the starting lineup. Another thing, Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield was amazing. I mean, people put him in the MVP conversation. He was top 10 in that, like, starting the season. He shot his lights out. And then I realized there's a Buddy Hield cycle. Buddy Hield, when he joins a new team, shoots his lights out. Then, when the season progresses, does not play well. So, again, Buddy Hield, massive disappointment. DeAnthony Melton, it's crazy. Like he got injured. I think he put some good minutes. He was playing good defense for us. I really like DeAnthony Melton. Unfortunately, he's not on the team anymore. We traded him for Dennis Schroeder, but also DeAnthony Melton also tore his ACL. So, unfortunate for him. One bright spot on the team, I would say, is Trayce Jackson-Davis. I think he's shown a lot of growth this season. He's averaging 9 points a game, 6 rebounds. But when you look at the gameplay, he's playing really well. He's blocking a lot of shots. He's contesting the rim. He's really the only bright spot when it comes to the defense. I think Draymond, obviously, he's still a really good player too. But the problem with the Warriors is they don't have a big man. Like, if you play Giannis or Wemby or like Joel Embiid, he was feasting on the Warriors. The Warriors destroyed them because the Warriors were shooting their lights out against them. But if the Warriors did not shoot their lights out, that the Sixers would have easily won. They would have. It's as simple as that. The Warriors cannot guard big men. Giannis, when Giannis Antetokounmpo comes to play the Warriors, expect a 40 bomb because he will score 40 on the Warriors. They don't have paint protection. Draymond's only 6'7". Trayce Jackson-Davis is only 6'9". Like, Looney is 6'9". The problem with the Warriors is they never ever address the center position. Even in their championship runs, they were able to mask that. They had Andrew Bogut as their center. Like, you know why it was okay? Because you had Kevin Durant and Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. You had a stacked team. It was okay back then. Now teams are better, and you don't have that stacked team. You need a center to be reliable, to be able to force misses when it comes to inside, to force an inside presence in the paint. The Warriors don't have that. So again, the Warriors have a lot of issues. Obviously there was a big thing about, re-signing Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler could be an option, obviously. My only thing with the Jimmy Butler is, like, I wouldn't go with Johnathan Kuminga, and I think the Heat would want him. And my thing with the Warriors is a big question for the front office is, like, I get it. You want to maximize your time with Steph Curry because, again, there's no chance. There's not a guarantee you're getting another generational prospect like Steph Curry, like an all-time great. My thing is, with an old roster like the Warriors, and you do have some young pieces, it doesn't make sense to risk all of that and get rid of the young pieces like a Johnathan Kuminga, like an Andrew Wiggins, and give us some future picks for an aging star like Jimmy Butler. And if it does not work, and obviously with Jimmy Butler, if you get him, he makes the team better. Obviously, Jimmy Butler is a great star. He has a lot of good playoff experience. He's a great number two. He could be a really good number two to Steph Curry. My thing is, with the West having Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the Thunder, who were just on a 15-game win streak, you have the Dallas Mavericks, you got the Denver Nuggets, you got the Houston Rockets, you got the Memphis Grizzlies. Like, you got a lot of great teams in the West. It's not a guarantee that with Jimmy Butler, it fixes everything and you can go win a championship. There's no guarantee with that. So it's really a big gamble because if it does not work and you don't re-sign Jimmy Butler for the future, you basically give Jimmy Butler for nothing and you don't have a future. So I think the Warriors are going to be very hesitant when going for Jimmy Butler, but something that can maybe help the Warriors. And look, I kind of gave up on the season. I think it's a lost season. I really don't think we're going to be that good of a team. I think we're going to be a playing team. But if we really want to improve this team, we could definitely go out and get like maybe a Jonas Valanciunas, maybe give up a first round pick for that. because we definitely need like a center. Um, Maybe a Walker Kessler could be good. Like again, I'm not really optimistic with this team, guys. Like if you guys are, you guys let me know in the comments. But I think our season's cooked. Like I'll be honest. And I don't want to be one of those spoiled Lakers fans that like say like, oh, like yeah, it sucks. Life sucks as a Warriors fan. Like it really doesn't. Like honestly, like it's fine. Like we've seen a lot of championships happen. 4 championships in I think what 10 years, like 9 years. Like it's fine. Obviously, you want to win every year as a fan, but sometimes maybe not winning the championship is the best alternative to a brighter future for the Golden State Warriors. Maybe they should prioritize keeping their picks and going out there and prioritizing the future. That could be an option. But again, would I be surprised if the Warriors go for Jimmy Butler? Probably not. I mean, I obviously I think Steph Curry has a say in this. He is the franchise. You don't want to get Steph Curry mad. And obviously, Curry did say the only reason why I'm playing the game of basketball is because I want to win a championship. Like he's proven everything else. He doesn't have to get these little accolades like MVP, you know, All-Star and all that stuff. Like he's gonna get that, but he doesn't really care about it. He wants to win a championship. That's the goal for him. So again, the Warriors have a lot to think about in this upcoming trade deadline. Um, I'm I'm intrigued to see what they do, but I doubt we're gonna do anything. Like I don't know. I really think that we're gonna really prioritize giving Johnathan Kuminga an extension this offseason. But guys, if you guys want some more NBA video, guys, let me know in the comments down below. I will, by the way, I've been saying this for a while. There will be a podcast coming up on this channel for basketball only with me and my boy David on our podcast. So if you guys really like the NBA, that's the podcast for you. I will be putting those details later in my channel. But y'all let me know in the comments if you guys want some more NBA videos. NFL videos will also be coming. Don't worry about that. But it's been your boy Slashing. I'm out. Peace.